Hello, welcome back to 444 Keys to Wisdom. I'm doing some quick past life readings here with the Doreen Virtue deck. So those in the spiritual community that understand reincarnation and past life, a lot of times what we were or who we were in the past lifetime gives us an indication of the battles that we fight in this lifetime or the lessons that we have to learn in this lifetime. If we know who we were before, where we come from, things like that. So I thought this would be helpful and fun today. Before I take off on y'all for another couple months. Probably not one of the best YouTubers because I'll be doing all sorts of things. I can't be on here a lot. So I'm on the sign of Taurus. What past life information and universe do we have for the sign of Taurus? What past life information and direction do we have for Taurus? Past life information for the sign of Taurus. So this one flipped over. Thank you. One card at a time. Past life information for the sign of Taurus. Thank you. Past life information for the sign of Taurus. Past life information, thank you, for the sign of Taurus. Universe, ancestors, past life information, guidance on what happened before. Sign of Taurus. Thank you. What information can you give us on the sign of Taurus? Past life, thank you. Thank you. All right. All right, Taurus. So we have trust and faith, spouse, spirituality and religion. Which one? Health, leaving, traveling or travel, phobias, angels, knighthood, father. All right, so give me 1 second here. Hold on, I need a couple more at Taurus. Arts. Okay. Okay, so Taurus. In this lifetime, you may have had some serious issues with your father. The father figure has been a life lesson in this lifetime for you because of the previous lifetime, even down to spirituality, who God really is. That question. So I'm giving a few different scenarios here. This could be a combination of a few lifetimes, but so in another lifetime, you had a father who was a knight. Okay, he was a knight, and he had to leave you to go off into battle your father, okay? Which caused your father's health to decline, or either your father died in battle or he got sick or something. But either way, you got separated from your father, and there was another lifetime that you and your father were very close because you were just a daddy's girl. Okay? You and your dad were very close. And he had to go off and leave you one time in a lifetime. And he went off into battle, and with these angels card, he either died while he was away, or he got very sick, which led him to have to be taken away by the angels. So you got separated from your father because of his work. Because of that, it could have caused your faith in God to waver. You may have become angry in another lifetime with God for taking your dad away. And so in this lifetime, you probably constantly deal with the fear of abandonment, with these phobias. And you did marry as far as spouse. You did have a husband. When your father went away and passed away, you had a husband. And he was like some sort of artist, a musician, a painter, a scribe, something of a singer of some sort. You married someone like this, okay? And I feel like you lost your husband too. Is one thing I'm getting. Or he was not very accepted, I guess, in your community because of him being an artist. So in this lifetime, you might have picked a lot of men who were very rebellious. And they were considered rebels in society. A lot of men that you chose to date, if I'm talking to a woman, were considered outcasted type men. Or you were always drawn to men who are some sort of artists because of the husband you had in your last lifetime. That's one thing. The other thing I'm getting is if you are a woman, whoever you're married to now, or whoever you're dating right now, is some sort of an artist. But this artist was your husband in another lifetime. I mean, not your husband, but your father. I meant to grab this one. If I'm talking to a Taurus woman, there's a man that you're with or going to meet or married to. This person, you're going to know who it is because he's to the arts some kind of way. He is either your spouse in this lifetime, going to be your spouse, or was your spouse. But this man was actually your father in another lifetime. Okay? And he's here to help you, or he came along to help you with your fear of abandonment. Because this man is not going to leave you. This is your father. This man that you're dating or married to or about to marry, he was your dad in another lifetime. And this is how your dad is coming back to you. And he's not going, and he's saying, this time I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to leave you. But the father that had to go away in battle, the knight that had to leave, this is him. He's back. That was your dad before. And he's presented himself as your husband this lifetime. And the angels have been working hard behind the scenes to bring your dad back to you. but he had to come back in this form. So in this lifetime, again, he is your not blood related to you whatsoever. You are not in this, not related. He is a person that you met. You are in love with him, but this man was your father in another lifetime. And the angels made sure that he got back to you. Because when he died, he felt really bad about leaving you. His health got really bad. Or either he died and trapped. No, it was the battle that either made him sick and he died, or he got killed in battle. And he was determined to return to you, Taurus, and this is how he came back to you. So that man that you love so much, the father of your children or whoever, that was your dad before. So that might be able to help you understand some of the dynamic between your relationship, why it's like it is in certain ways. But you've dealt with a lot of fear of abandonment, people just leaving you all the time. But in another lifetime, you were a daddy's girl. You might have had a father in this lifetime who abandoned you. You dealt with a lot of father wounds. You dated men who they all abandoned you. They kept leaving you. They kept leaving you. But it's okay because he was working his way back to you. So he's in your life now, or he's coming. But your husband or the person you're going to marry, the person you're in a committed relationship, the chemistry is there, and it feels the way it feels because this was your dad before. Okay, now something about your father in another lifetime leaving and dying and all that, it wavered your spirituality. So your faith and spirituality, it made you question God, the Father, as well. So in this lifetime, you've had an intense religious or spiritual journey, or you've had a lot of things happen to you that really tested your trust in your faith in whoever your higher power is. You had a lot of lessons, or either you've battled with spirituality and religion, or you've either went from spirituality to religion or religion to spirituality. Either way, you left one of these. But all this stuff here was to teach you the difference in the two. But a big part of your life, besides the abandonment that you went through with males, there's a lot of life lessons that had to do with your belief systems, your spiritual belief systems and practices in this lifetime. There was two things going on for you. But either way, they were all coming back to this fear of abandonment. In another lifetime, you felt abandoned by God. You felt abandoned by your father, your biological father. And so in this lifetime, you were to find God again, or who God is to you, because God is different things to different people. And you found that safety, security again of having a fatherly figure, but it's coming through a spouse, or it could be both. Your relationship with your father in this lifetime has played a big role in your spiritual or religious beliefs. Your earthly father and your heavenly father, however you see that as, for you, they went you battle with both. But either way, the root of it all is just that paternal figure. And it all started with the father that you had that had to leave you and promised to return to you, but he never did because he got sick and he passed away. And the angels could not bring him back to you. That's where it all started. That's all I'm getting for you, Taurus. So I hope that helps answer some questions for you.